Jason Jaramillo. I'm the head coach at Los Angeles Harbor College. We are a two-year school in Los Angeles, California. We look at a lot of qualities. One, they have to have a passion for the game and a competitive passion for the game. Next would be we look at if they're a good teammate and they have academic goals. So one, it's important that they kind of buy into being a part of something bigger than themselves. We really don't want to recruit selfish players or knuckleheads. So we're looking for student athletes who have goals and love to hoop. I see some mistakes being made. The biggest one I see is they don't answer every coach who reaches out. Because one, you never know what opportunities will present itself. If a coach will start at one place one season and be at the next place another season. So you have a great chance to make a relationship with someone who can impact your life and change your life. So it's always good to kind of hear their story, hear what they're building at their program, and then just explore. And if it doesn't work out, fine, that's cool, but at least you answered and you got an idea of what you wanted. I think the key thing for recruits and student athletes is that they apply to all the places that want them. In the end, you're going to see what schools check the boxes you want. And I would encourage student athletes to go to the school that checks the most boxes and gives them the basketball experience and collegiate experience that they're searching for. For me, culture is key, from the get-go. So finding student athletes that fit our culture, it's more conversations, right? We're looking for passionate student athletes who want to use basketball to keep them engaged in school. So we're looking for kids with goals, kids who have career dreams, who are thinking life after basketball as well, and who have a 40-year plan of what they want to do in life. So if a kid doesn't really talk about that, it's my job as a coach and someone who's recruiting them to kind of dig deep to see if we align with that. And sometimes it's just having conversations, asking questions, and getting to know a player, one. And then two is just their demeanor on their team. What are they doing when they're on their court? Are they being a good teammate, supporting their teammate when they're on their bench? Are they eye contact with the coach? Are they cheering for their teammates? Are they celebrating little moments and big moments? And then also if they play with the next play mentality. Next play mentality meaning they're not beating themselves up after a mistake. It's oh, I made a mistake. Next play, I'm going to run back on defense, run back on offense, try to get it back. It sucks to see the players who kind of sulk and just kind of stop playing. That's usually one of those things where we're oh, question mark, what's going on here? Yeah. Well, the transfer portal has just affected high school recruiting in general because one, if student athletes aren't committing right away for that early December commitment, high school student athletes aren't committing for that early December commitment, most D1s, D2s kind of shut down recruiting on them. So I'm finding that recruiting for high school students is a lot later for us. So that's when it's big on us just kind of making relationships with student athletes. I want them to know who we are as a program, what we're trying to do, how we're trying to assist them on their collegiate and academic journey and basketball journeys. So it's really important that we connect with student athletes, and I'm not just showing up, last minute saying, hey, I want to recruit you. Ideally, I'm looking to at least know who you are, have a conversation, know what your goals are, and now it's my job to say, hey, perhaps we could help you at LA Harbor College. One myth I wish they understood is that going to a two-year school is a great option. One, if you're from California and you graduated from a high school in California, the two-year schools can give you free tuition. So it's a great way to save money, play competitively, and then also earn an opportunity and to play at a four-year school. So I think a lot of student athletes dismiss the option to go to a two-year school as a way, to get to their end goal in their basketball journey. What we're building in our next recruiting class is sisterhood. We really are recruiting student athletes who have their own personal goals and dreams, and then they buy into our team goals. So we're looking for student athletes who want to be a part of something bigger than themselves, and we're looking for student athletes who want to compete. So being a part of our sisterhood is like you compete, you go after shared and individual goals, and then you're together and you're there for each other.